Yes, sir. We just got up here a little while ago, packing the bags, getting ready to get on out of here.
Mr. Duke Lowrie, Bossier City guy, and Donald Trump delegate at this year's Republican National Convention in Cleveland. Pretty electric, pretty impressive last night. Your thoughts and the thoughts, the feelings, the ideas of those around you.
I think my observation is that 30, 40, 50 years, however long, when we're all dead and gone, if someone's sitting around watching C-SPAN, they'll be watching this convention and seeing pictures of us, because I think we just made history.
Tell me how.
Well, if you listen closely to Donald Trump's speech, it was a different speech than what you've heard in recent years. And for instance, I think if you watch Fox News, Tucker Carlson described it perfectly, that you heard a speech that was more of a nationalist speech than some of the other nominees that we've had in the past. And I guess the closest is Reagan's speech, just pumping up America and talking about the good things of America and where we need to be. And we're not there. And I don't care if you're Democrat, Independent, those themes and those messages, that makes everybody feel good, and we're ready for some feel good,
I want to ask you about that feel good. Did it pump you up in such a way that you're going to come home, and you think the delegates that are going to come home are going to really get out there and work to get the vote out? Because there's going to be a lot of Americans, as you know, who are going to say, I don't know if I can vote for either one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the other folks in the delegation, while we were sitting there, some of the things that we do, we, for the most part, I'm not going to say that Louisiana is without a shadow of a doubt in the bag, but I feel pretty safe that Louisiana is going to go Trump. But the hardcore party people like myself, we all try to go and do extra. We'll go to the swing states, and we will take turns and go and work in the campaigns there. And several of us were talking about going ahead and pulling travel trailers down, making plans to stage them in different, like Florida, and taking weeks at a time to go down and campaign. So, yeah, there's definitely an energy, and we're motivated, and people were already, trying to, during the speeches, trying to make plans on, especially during Donald Trump's plan. Everyone's getting excited, trying to make plans of when we're going, when we're going to start.
Mr. Duke, pardon me. I think this, Erin just mentioned, but I think this, everybody's going to stay home. I think that's a media canard. If everybody was going to stay home, Donald Trump wouldn't have gotten more Republican primary votes from demographics, from groups of people that the Republicans have said for years and years that they need to reach out to. Did you get a sense that Trump was specifically and successfully reaching out to groups beyond the traditional Republican base?
Without a doubt. And you just touched on something too. He had to make the case last night on national TV, and here in Cleveland, and we can talk about that too, because you asked me if I'd ever been to Cleveland before, and I have something to say about that. But here in Cleveland, there was a lot of advertisement, a lot of billboards and signs that, saying the liberal media lies. And it's so true. To give you an example, I turned down an interview for the Stephen Colbert show. One day before, he was walking around amongst all of the Republican delegation and was trying to goad Republicans into going on and say things that he could cut and splice and then use against, the Republican. And then there were multiple other Samantha Bee show, different shows that were all trying to, spin things. And he here's the thing. Last night was his opportunity to give a speech that all of the major media outlets, they had to cover it, and they can't cut and splice that. So he had to make the case and appeal to them then, because from now on out, they're going to be able to spin it. And I think he effectively gave the message that he needed to give so that independents and Democrats as well, and let's say the Bernie Sanders supporters, they could hear it out of the man's mouth without it being spun and know that, okay, here's what he stands for. We've cut the other crap out.
Duke Lowrie, Trump delegate at the convention. Look forward to having you back home. Hope you can join us in studio soon. Tell Ronnie Remedies we said hi, too.
Will do. We hope to be back this evening. And Cleveland, I can't tell you enough. They did a great job. They rolled the carpet out. Some of the most friendly people I've ever had the opportunity to be around.